Hi friends, this video is focused on selecting a right battery for your projects or circuit. Most of the time you would have faced a problem in selecting the batteries. This video could help you. So first of all, what is a battery? A battery is a container which has some chemicals, or we call them as a cells, in which the chemical reaction takes place and this chemical energy is converted into electricity and they supply a power. Basically there are three components. One is anode, and that is a positive terminal, cathode is a negative, and some kind of a electrolyte to proceed this chemical reaction. Batteries very basically can be classified as primary and secondary batteries. The primary batteries are those which are thrown away after a single use. The secondary batteries can be recharged. When you are buying the batteries, you need to know about its power capacity. Power capacity is how much energy is stored in the battery, and often it is expressed in watt hours, that is WH. But most often on the batteries it is written in terms of mAh or AH. To get WH, that is watt hour, multiply AH by its nominal voltage. I will explain this in a little detail. Let us take an example of 3 volt nominal battery of 1 amp hour capacity. Now multiply 3 volt by 1 amp hour, that is 3 WH. 1 AH means in a theory we can draw 1 amp of current for 1 hour, 100 milliamps current for 10 hours, and similarly 10 milliamps of current for 100 hours. What is power capability? The power capability is measured in capital C and its unit is amps. So C is a amp hour capacity divided by 1 hour. For example, 2H battery C is 2 amps. Now lead acid batteries, they can have higher values of C, that is 10 C or higher, and the lithium coin cells can have very low one C values, that is 0.01 C. Now different type of batteries. First one is lead acid batteries. They are used extensively in the industry. They are very cheap, rechargeable and easily available. Where a lot of power is required and weight is not important, you can use these batteries. These batteries comes 2 volt in cell, and you can have extension of 2 volt, 6 volt, 12 volt and 24 volts. Alkaline batteries are the most common batteries. They are one time use and they are available with basic of 1.5 volt cell and available from the sizes of coin cell to AAA or even D cells. Nickel cadmium batteries are older rechargeable cells and they are very popular for long time. They are available in standard sizes like AA, AAA and even rectangular shapes, and these cells are 1.2 volts in basic and they are often bundled in a pack of 3 to make 3.6 volts. Nickel metal hydrate batteries, they are very popular rechargeable cells and they are good replacement for standard alkaline batteries in many cases. The battery cell voltage is 1.25 volts per cell and it is less than 1.5 volt of alkaline and more than 1.2 volt of nickel cadmiums. Lithium ion or lithium polymer is the latest rechargeable battery technology batteries, and they are quickly becoming very popular and they are most common batteries for consumer electronics like camera recorders, cell phones, laptops, etc. They are very lightweight and lithium ion cells are basically 3.6 volts. So 3.6 volts and 7.2 volts are most common battery voltages you can see in these type of batteries. Most of the lithium batteries are available in the form of coin or button cell form. Coin cells are small discs and often lithium cells are used. Lithium cells of 3 volt and similarly alkaline, zinc, air, manganese are also used for button cells, but they are of 1.5 volts. They are very small, very lightweight and great for small and low power devices, and they are very safe since their internal resistance is very high. They are They are having a long shelf life and fairly inexpensive, and they are not rechargeable. While selecting the batteries, you need to know these parameters. Lead acid batteries are larger in size, and whereas coin cells are smaller. You may not get a lead acid type of battery in a coin cell size. Similarly, weight, the less weight, then you need to use a more power density batteries. And coming to the price, if you want to have more power and a smaller and lighter battery, then it will cost you more. The voltage of the basic battery cell is decided by the chemical reaction inside. Alkaline cells have 1.5 volt basic, lead acid 2 volts, lithium on 3 volts. So if you want to use the batteries to get 6 volt, 12 volt and all, you need to tie them together. Need to know whether battery is rechargeable or reusable. For cheaper circuits, you can use non-reusable batteries. What is a nominal voltage of a battery? For example, a nominal voltage of 1.5 watt battery, initially it will be around 1.6 volts, and as you use them it drops to 1.5 volts and it falls down, and you can say the battery is dead at 1 volts. While selecting the batteries, you can consider these cases. If your project is very power hungry, for example, if it uses motor or high power lights or sound systems, then your project is a power driven project. In that case, you can go with one time use latent cells, or you can go with a rechargeable lead acid batteries. If your project is very small, in those cases, and such as the cases such as RC planes or personal devices, you can use lithium polymer cells or lithium ion cells, which are tiny and which are having a less weight. You can also consider these cases while selecting the batteries. If you want to make lot of projects of a similar type and you want it to be inexpensive, in these cases you can go with the alkaline batteries in different popular sizes. And if you want your project to be user serviceable, in those cases you can go ahead with a AA size batteries, or even you can go ahead with a 9 volt batteries. Then if you are making 5 volt input necessary for your project, then you can have 3 alkaline batteries contributing 4.5 volts, or you can have 4 nickel metal hydrate cells. 4.8 will get you the voltages. And if you want to make a rechargeable battery pack, then you can use a battery holder and you can stick with nickel metal hydrate batteries, and you can charge with a charger. If you want to make your rechargeable batteries to last for a longer time, and then use high quality charger, and let the charger can have sensors to maintain proper charging, or even sometimes trickle charging. A cheap charger if you are using, then your battery may not last longer.